Galangorjali, and welcome to the 9th in the series of Butchulla language information videos. Today we have special guest George Seymour joining us again today.
Galangorjali.
Galangorjali, and we are looking at environment and location words. So I will break these down again into different areas. So our first lot will be to do with the land. So our first one there is Dar, which is earth.
Dar.
And earth is just more than just the earth in itself, it's the ground and everything in it. So yeah, Dar. Okay, Jar.
Jar.
Which is country, dirt and ground again. So just a little bit more closer to the ground, that one.
Yep.
Then we have Gira.
Gira.
And Gari, I should say, is known for its beautiful Gira.
Gira. Yep.
Okay, Barn.
Barn.
Which is grass. Good. Next one is for rocks, Darky.
Darky.
Good. Hill, Wundu.
Wundu.
Gorge, Gwindon.
Gwindon.
Hole, Nala.
Nala.
Excellent. Okay, now the next group of words all relate to water.
A lot of different words for water.
There is. So we've got our just water in general, gung.
Yep. Gung.
And fresh water is Dungabulla.
Dungabulla.
Rain, which we sorely need at the moment, Yarrung.
Yarrung.
After the rain, the beautiful Dargan,
Dargan.
the rainbow. A waterhole or lake is Gununu.
Gununu.
Excellent. Creek, Jugan.
Jugan.
River, Dungi.
Dungi.
So that's just river in general. The Merry River is the Moonabulla.
Moonabulla.
That's
Moonabulla.
Now we have the sea, Dingara.
Dingara.
And with the sea we have salt water, so Narrawinj.
Narrawinj.
And if we're going to the ocean side of the island, we're looking at the Narrawi,
Narrawi.
which is the waves. Okay, plants and trees next. So our first one is Dew,
Dew.
which is tree
Trees.
or trees.
Dew.
Then we have, oops, sorry, I turned the page too quickly, a jury.
Jury, which is a bush, scrub, or place of trees.
Exactly, thank you. And when we're walking through that jury, we might find some beautiful Nyara.
Nyara flowers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of really lovely wildflowers on Butchulla country, particularly around Tinambar and Puna.
There's some beautiful ones. And on our beautiful gum trees, we have the warung.
The warung.
Okay, moving on to weather words. So the first two words definitely fit with today. So burung.
Burung, the wind.
And what it is outside at the moment, barunda.
Barunda, windy.
Yes. Darba, west wind.
Darba, west wind.
Wurgu,
Wurgu,
that's our east wind.
east wind. That's really interesting to have west and east wind.
They do,
I
know.
I think Mary Poppins, there's the east wind, and Charlotte's Web, there's a west wind. That's,
Yeah. And I think a lot of it has to do with fishing times as well. So not only do they follow the cycles of the seasons and the moon phases, you've got to have specific winds as well.
Yeah.
Because my dad
Makes
always
sense.
tells me you can't go fishing for that until you've got south wind or east wind or something. So yeah.
Yeah, I guess you always hear boaties talk about southwesterlies. And,
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so there should be a term for it.
Okay. So our next one is the south wind, Gunamai.
Gunamai.
Okay, we have a few of these outside today. The Nuna,
Nunar.
cloud. Bala, lightning.
Barla.
Thunder, Burrawinj.
Burrawinj.
And for storm, Burrawinj, Gulunj.
Burrawinj, Gulunj.
Because we don't always have storms with rain, so I guess there's lots of different ways of describing storms.
Yeah.
Okay, so dry, dua,
Dua.
dried up. So if you think of a dried up creek bed, we've got dawa mamai.
Dawa mamai.
And warm, hot or summer is nuru ingen.
Nuru ingen.
Cool or cold, wale.
Wale.
And then if we're going to be specific in the seasons, it's winter, wala wala ju.
Wala wala ju.
So with seasons, there's only two in this area. So we have the cold and the hot.
Yeah.
Oh.
Spring, summer, winter, fall is very European the concept.
It is, yes. And different places throughout Australia too, some areas will have up to 8 seasons.
Yeah.
So depending on which country you're on, we have 2. We have the cold and we have the hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so next lot is the time of day and direction. So our first one there, early morning, barang barang.
Barang barang. Early morning.
The sun is dirham.
Dirham.
Day or today, jali.
Jolly. Like good day.
Exactly.
Jolly.
Yeah. Next one, sunset, dirham garam.
Dirham garam.
The moon or evening, babun.
Babun.
Interesting, babun is also for father.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
New moon, gillinge.
Gillinge.
Star, dire.
Dire.
Nighttime, wunja.
Winja.
Another directional one, yabun.
Yabun for east.
Moving on now to words for fire. So our first one there is gira.
Gira.
Then we have camp or campfire, whinge.
Winge.
Okay, and now we're on to our last couple there. So we've got dwelling, so jugan
Jugan.
is house or home. Jura, and jura is a hut made from stringy bark.
Jura.
And now some ceremonial, so a meeting place, Duwalami.
Duwalami. Like the council chambers. Duwalami.
Yes. And white mud for painting, so if we think of when we're decorating for corroborees,
Yeah.
so the white mud is Dulang.
Dulang. Would that have become Dulong? The street?
Could be, yeah. If it was a very muddy street to start with, I'd say that's quite possibly. And the last one there is the red ochre, which is Gooding.
Gooding.
Excellent. Any questions?
No, that's a lot of very useful words. Yeah.
Excellent.
I think, it really shows the importance of country, that there's different words so I'm really interested in there's different words for east wind and west wind.
Yes, and then the times of the day and also with the year as well. So makes it all very, makes you more centred to where you are, I think. Yeah. Well, Galangoryin, everybody, and thank you for joining us today. My contact details there if you need to get in touch with me. And Galangoryin.
Galangoryin, Sue.
Thank you.